of a barrel of oil in their country. In the country, we need oil. You're welcome for that. A barrel of oil costs $40.05, and the price increases 8 cents each day. In the country, we have oil. Oh yeah. A barrel of oil costs $48.74, and the price decreases 3 cents each day. So when it says define your variables, it wants to know in words, what do these stand for? And because it says recursive and explicit, we're not actually using X and Y. What are we using? N and how do you start a recursive equation? A sub n, that's actually your Y value. Okay. So, what does X and Y stand for?
Wait, so I was confused on the first. Is it like the first one that they give you that you use for it?
I want in words. What does
Like
X mean?
Each day is X.
Each day is X.
The cost is
Why
the price.
is the total cost?
The price is the
Price or cost. All of those words are perfect. Right? It's in moolah. We're not in pounds. We're not in England. We're doing dollars. Dollar bills, y'all. All right. So we got two things we're gonna need, and we're gonna have. We need oil, and we have oil. So what would my recursive equation be for we need oil?
A sub n
We gotta start with a sub n.
equals A sub n minus 1
A sub n minus 1.
plus 0.
So what goes here in our equation? The 0.08, and is it positive or negative? Is it going up or down? Because of the each, yes. This is your slope.
I see.
So is this positive or negative? Positive. This is increasing each day, right? And then do we have an a sub 0 or an a sub 1?
We have an A sub 0.
We have an a sub 0. We have an initial
40.05.
good of that 40.05. All right. How about we have oil?
So just do the
Same idea. Yup.
So 3 cents.
3 cents, and is it positive or negative?
Oh, it's negative.
Why is this? Yes, this one is negative because it's decreasing each day. Okay.
And then A sub 0 is 48.74.
By the way, a little tip for you. If you have trouble figuring out these up here, you know how we said that each is our slope, each or per or every, right? Isn't slope always your rise over run, your y over your x? So if it's price each day, that's your y over your x. Is that sneaky?
Yeah.
Sneaky. Okay? So just kind of, just kind of cool. All right, so how do I turn these into explicit formulas?
A sub n
A sub n
equals
equals
0.08n plus 40.05.
oh, maybe I should put a 4 before that 0. Just for funsies. Let's make it 40.05.
Wait, so this is the one where you literally just like put it in.
Right, it is
Yeah.
explicit. It is to the point. Just like explicit language. To the point. Only funny to me? Okay. This is not the first time that's happened. Alright, so what's it going to be for we have oil?
Negative
Negative, thank you.
0.03
0.03
n
and
plus 48.74.
so do those make sense? Can you do that?
Yeah.
Groovy? Radical? Tubular? Fantastic? Wonderful? Yes. Okay. Alright, I'm going to leave it there for you for a second. I want you to look at the next piece, and I'll click over to it in a minute when people are done copying stuff down. What's the next question ask you?
How many is they're going to be the same, so you equal the equation.
Yes, whenever it wants to know when are they going to be the same, that's solving system of equations. The easiest way to do it is to set them equal to each other. Because they're both already equal to a sub n or y, whatever you want to think of it as. And if you want to change it into x and y, you can for that. I don't care. Alright? So, we want to know when it's the same, we're going to set them equal to each other. So, what is it going to look like? Because I don't have it in front of me anymore. 0.08n 40.05.
equals
.03N,
1148.7.
48.74. Is this pretty easy to solve?
Yes, you subtract 40.05 on both sides, and then you get 8.69, and then you bring down your .02.
You know you can do this in the same step if you want to. That's totally okay. I'm just going to do it to save a little bit of space.
Because you know that I make mistakes like that.
Yes. If you know that that makes mistakes for you, then don't do it. So this should give you .11N equals 8.69.
Yeah.
Alright? 96. Not 96, 69. My Lexicdic mind is taking over. Alright.
And then
What do we get for N?
Maybe the last class.
79, and it is days. Be careful in these questions with what they're asking you for. Are they asking you how many days, or are they asking you what the price will be when the days are the same?
both.
It's asking you both. So how do I figure out the next piece?
Plug it in.
Say it a little louder for me, I can't hear you. And find the intersection? Absolutely. Yes. That is another perfect way, and it's a great way to check your work. So, do the same as y equals mx plus b. She threw this guy in the calculator, she threw this guy in the calculator, and she found the intersection. If you're comfortable doing that in the calculator, yeah, you graph it and you find the intersection. If you're comfortable doing that, by all means. That's a great way to solve it. That's a fantastic way to solve it. Okay? So we know it's 79 days. What is the price? How do I figure out what the price is?
Plug it into one of the equations.
We throw it in there, right? Doesn't matter which equation. .08 times 79 plus 40.05. What do you get?
46.37.
46.37 bananas. Right? Could you write that in a sentence if I asked you to?
Yes.
What would you say?
The price will be 46.37
For both countries, right? For both countries.
Both countries, the price was $46.37.
Or that.
79 days.
Both words.
After 79 days.
At 79 days. After 79 days, something else happens.
Days.
So, there is two ways to solve this last one. For some of you guys, one of these ways is going to make the most sense in your head, and that's you're going to stick with it. For some of you guys, the other way is going to make more sense in your head, and you're going to stick with that. I don't care. Do whatever makes the most sense in your head. Okay? So, how do I figure out which company costs less after
I
42
plug them
days?
into both equations.
Throw them into both equations, right? So I can put my A sub 42 is .08 times 42 plus my 40.05. Go ahead and figure it out what that guy is for me.
43.41.
43.41. My board is a little slow today. And then this guy, negative .03 times 42 plus 48.74.
You get 47.48. The country need only.
So you would definitely want to go with we need a oil, right?
Whoa, what's going on?
Just a little bit of a delay. There's another way to think about this that I have a feeling DJ is going to prefer. For some reason, I think you're going to like the other way better. It's just in my head. This is a line, right? These are graphs. One of them starts at 40, around 40, and does it go up or down? It goes up, right? One of these starts at, around 48, and does what?
Down.
Goes down. Sometimes they're both going to go up, but they're going to hit each other. So we already know that this guy is going to be the cheaper at the beginning, right? And it's cheaper until when?
Or 42.
Until
79.
they're the same, right?
Oh.
Until that 79 days, this is going to be the cheaper choice. So at 42 days, am I in this section or in this section? Does that make sense?
Underneath that.
Does that
So
make
you're
sense?
saying that you can plug in 75 so that the same answer?
You don't even have, yes, if you plug in 79, you'll get 46.37 for them. No, for the second one, all you want to know is which one's cheaper. Well, I know that We Need Oil is going to be cheaper until the 79 cents. After that, we have a oil cent.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
I like that one better.
And if you like this way better, then just do this. But if you can think through that and you're just like, oh, Doug, this one, just do that. I don't care. I don't care.
No.
Cool? I tell you when I care. Like solving systems, when it tells you to solve by graphing, even if you don't want to, you have to solve by graphing. Cool?
Yeah.
You want to look at the one on the back of your homework?
Yes, please.
Then look at number 2. Most people ask about number 2, and then we can do number 1 if we still have questions. So, how would you like to solve it? It doesn't specify, you need to pick. You want to do substitution? Anybody do anything besides
I did
substitution?
elimination.
You did elimination? Elimination? Alright, I got 2 rows for elimination. If you want to do elimination, you need to have them lined up, right? So I need to alter this equation so that it lines up the x's, the y's, and the numbers. So how do I alter this?
So you've gotta first get the, I took away the 12 and brought it over to the other side. So it's
Okay.
negative 12, and then I added 2x over to the other one.
And then you're adding the 2x.
And then
Right.
I multiplied the top by, negative 2.
So yeah, we want to get either the y's to eliminate or the x's to eliminate. I think y's are a little bit easier in this situation because 3 and 6 play well together,
Yeah.
right?
So I multiplied by negative 2.
So why would you multiply it by a negative 2?
Because you need them to cancel out and they can't have it in there.
Perfect answer. So negative 2 times the 3 would give you the negative 6y. What's negative 2 times 7?
Negative 14.
Negative 14x. And then negative 2 times 12?
24.
Negative 24. And then you can add these guys together.
And so you get negative 12x.
I have to do one on here and then one on the back of the thing. This doesn't have anything on it.
Hang on a second. So this guy cancels out. What do we get here?
Negative 12x. I put negative 14. That's
Oh.
It's negative 12. So x equals. That's not what you put.
No, this should be negative 12. Because we subtracted it over.
Yeah, so okay.
So this should be
it is
36.
negative 36. Okay.
That does make more sense. Thank you. Good catch. I knew it wasn't negative 1. So it's 3, right?
Yes.
We're supposed to get 3 negative 3, aren't we?
Yes.
Okay.
I got
Does that make
3 and
sense?
3.
Was it switching these guys that messed you up? Yeah? Okay.
Alright, so then you.
Substitution would work really well here also because you could divide by negative 2 here and you'd have it already solved for x. And you could plop it into there. I don't know if you feel like elimination.
Plug in, so you plug in 3x.
Plug in 3 for x where? Which one?
Oh, I see where I messed up now.
You're going to throw it in this guy.
I didn't throw it in that.
3 times y plus 7. I'm going to substitute in here. And I'm going to replace that guy with a 3.
So you get 20 when you take that away from the other side.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You're
It
staring
makes
very
sense.
intently.
I see where I messed up.
Yeah? So we get 3y equals negative 9.
Yeah.
And then that gives us our negative 3. Which of course you wrote as a coordinate, right?
And I grabbed.
You didn't put a big star on there and write as coordinate.
I did it and I grabbed.
Say one more time? Not at all. Because that's the whole point, right? Which is where they're the same. So it should be the same output. How you feeling?
Pretty good.
Pretty good?
Yep.
You still wanna look at number one, you okay?